Our mission is to help you learn the English language. We have created easy-to-follow, free educational materials for those seeking knowledge of English.
Do you know who's just got married? Old MacDonald.
Never. He's over 80, isn't he?
He's nearly 90.
Good gracious. Are you sure?
I am. What's more, his wife is 84.
Is she really?
Yes, she is. And guess what? He is her sixth husband.
Really? Quite a woman, isn't she?
My mom is 3 years older than my dad, and they are like night and day. My mom is 5 foot sweet and very nice, and very caring, and very cute. Everybody tells her how young she looks, and how she resembles my sister, perhaps. My father is very much completely opposite that. He is a very by 4, on a good day, 5 foot 2, I think in real life, and she is very nice.
When is the last time you talked to your parents?
I talked to them probably about 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Everything is going well.
Are you going to see them soon?
I am going to go home after the holidays and we're going to have a Christmas kind of in January or February. Yeah. Depending on when my brother can come in.
Okay, and who are you more like, your mother or your father?
I think I have traits of both, actually. I look more like my mother.
Table tennis is our national game.
Yes, I like ping pong very much, but I can't play well.
I can't, either. I like watching.
Hello, Jane.
Hi, Tom. How have you been?
Pretty good. Actually, I'm quite busy with work. By the way, say hello to your husband.
There are some things I miss. But I love Chinese food. And I think the people in Taiwan are really hospitable. Besides, I grew up in Los Angeles, so I'm used to living in crowded places. Why are you going to America?
I'm going to New York to visit my sister. She is in art school. I've never been to New York before. I'm kind of scared.
Why?
Well, I know a lot of people have guns there. I think maybe it isn't too safe.
Don't worry about it. Your sister lives there. She probably knows the places in town you shouldn't go. It's true there are some dangerous places in big American cities. But if your sister lives there, she must know the city pretty well already.
Yes, I'm not really scared. Maybe only a little.
Don't believe what you see on TV. You will have a good time in New York. What things do you want to see?
I want to see the museums, and I want to shop a lot.
The museums are excellent. And the shopping. Well, I'm sure you'll spend a lot of money there.
I hope not.
Would you mind taking your feet off the table, Mike?
Not at all, but I've found satisfaction in it.
Do you put your feet on your own table?
No, I never do that.
Why not?
I don't want to mark my table, of course.
Well, will you please put them down?
I'm sorry. I thought you wouldn't come back so early.
I forgot something on the table.
Oh, you've got a good memory.
What kind of movies do you like, Sue?
I like all kinds of stuff. I admit I love romance.
Just like my wife. So, what's your favorite movie?
You mean my favorite movie of all time? I guess I'd have to say, Pretty Woman.
Yeah, my wife likes that one, too. Personally, I prefer action movies. Excuse me, I'd like to ask you a few questions about the city.
Okay, please.
My wife wants to take the children to go shopping. Where is the best place to go?
I would recommend the mall. It's about 20 minutes. Drive to the south in a taxi. It has a wide range of shops and restaurants.
Thank you. Also, we'd like to do some sightseeing while we're in town. Can you recommend some local attractions?
How old are your children?
I have a 10-year-old boy and a 6-year-old girl.
I would recommend a day at the zoo. It's fun for all the family. There is also a water park just outside the city if you would like a day trip.
It sounds marvelous. Thank you for your help. Welcome to our university's 50th anniversary, sir. Please have a seat.
Thank you. Wow. Your school has so many honors. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Excuse me. I wonder see Dean Mr. Lee first. I was wondering if could you tell me where his office is?
Certainly. Mr. Lee's office building at the south end of the campus, just beside the library.
Excuse me?
Let me show you the way. Please follow me.
Thank you very much. It's very kind of you.
My pleasure.
This is it?
It's up on the second floor. You have to use the stairs. The elevator isn't working.
You look happy.
I am happy. I just bought a new car.
Wow. Is it a good car?
It's a great car. It's very comfortable and it goes really fast.
Was it expensive?
Put it this way, it wasn't cheap.
What color is it?
It's red and black.
It's not good for business recently.
Not good for business? I don't see eye to eye with you. The new policy offers new opportunities.
Too risky anyway. It's necessary to look before you leap. Anne invited us to dinner this Saturday afternoon.
What should we take?
How about a china vase?
Good idea.
Honey, please forgive me. There is lots of work to do. So, I forget your birthday.
I see. That's all right. Don't put the blame on yourself.
Isn't it wonderful walking here?
What do you mean?
I mean, look at all these magnificent buildings around us.
Yes, look over there. That's the Empire State Building. My book says it's 102 stories tall.
It's quite famous, but don't you think it looks a bit old-fashioned?
You're right. But when it was built in 1930, it was a marvel of technology and engineering.
What other important buildings are we going to see on Fifth Avenue?
Quite a number. Actually, every skyscraper has a history. A few blocks ahead we'll see St. Patrick's Cathedral, and just across the street will be the world-renowned Rockefeller Center. It's a landmark in the history of architecture.
What's there after that?
Well then, there's a Central Park. Facing the park on Fifth Avenue is probably some of the most expensive properties in the world.
What are they all for?
Most of them are office buildings, huge department stores, and hotels, but some are just private homes. New York is one of the financial centers of the world. And there are lots of very expensive places.
Excuse me, may I take a picture of you and your little boy?
What's it for?
It's for a book.
Oh, that's a nice idea. Well, it's fine if you take our picture.
Thank you. I appreciate your help.
Did you watch TV last night, Rose?
Yeah, I saw a science program. It was quite interesting.
What was it about?
Mars. Scientists say there might be water on it.
If so, we may live there someday.
I hope so. Did you know the U.S. successfully sent 2 robotic explorers to Mars last month?
Sure. I heard about this on the TV. On January 3, 2004, Explorer Spirit landed near the so-called Gusser crater. And 3 weeks later, Spirit's twin explorer, Opportunity, landed on Meridian Planum named by scientists.
Yes, both have sent back pictures of the planet. And the latter did a better job.
It's a lovely day, isn't it?
Yeah, and most excitingly, I met the girl living under me today. She's really nice.
Is she American?
Yeah, and most importantly, she's single. Man, I could tell from the moment I saw her, she's the girl of my dreams.
So I take it you two are hitting it off? I know it's very convenient to be in a relationship with your neighbor, but what if you break up?
I don't know. I am not really worried about that. I don't want to lose before even starting. Besides, I think the other 2 American guys have also fallen for her.
Sounds like you've got some competition. You made a move already?
Not yet, but I am thinking of inviting her to dinner sometime. I know some good restaurants nearby.
That's nice. Having been here a little while surely gives you the advantage, eh?
You bet. Now that you mentioned it, I think I'll call her now and see if she is available tonight.
Good luck.
Thanks.
This is the good life. We have it good, don't you think?
Yeah, of course. Although, don't you ever wonder what could have been?
What do you mean?
Well, sometimes I think of how things could have turned out if I had done things a little differently.
For example?
Like, for example, if I hadn't studied architecture, I would have become an artist like I wanted to.
I see. Yeah, now that I think of it, I wouldn't have gotten married if I hadn't moved to this town and met Sally.
You see, everything happens for a reason. We wouldn't even have met if I hadn't been in that car accident 10 years ago.
Well, I have no regrets.
I'll drink to that.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.